It's Week 14 of the National Football League, and we'll be watching the Browns' Offensive Player of the Year.
Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. Today, it's a Week 14 matchup that should be a good one between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Cleveland Browns. Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in off a loss last time out, but still in the midst of a great season, winners of 8 of their last 10. Meanwhile, for the visiting Steelers, they come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
The Browns offense set to go, down 7-0 here early. And all eyes on this man, their star running back. His guys on the outside looking into this playoff race, Charles, and they need a big performance from it.
And you know why? Because this is the time of year that you often let your running game carry you. This is what you build for, and now you want to be physical and close things out.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at second down. These two teams getting a couple of late season tilts this year. Their first meeting was not too long ago, back in Week 12. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. From the 29, Brissett. And that is incomplete.
No surprise at all. They're looking for the big man early in this one. The only surprise for them, he couldn't hang on to the pass.
On third down, Brissett. And that is incomplete.
That was their first third down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking.
Second drive coming up here for Cleveland as they return to the field on offense. And this late season game, of course, not lacking for drama when you talk about the AFC playoff picture.
Yeah, in a sense, it's the haves versus the have-nots, because this group on offense, they'd be a wild card if the postseason started today, but they know the guys on the other side of the ball are still in that dreaded in-the-hunt category, and they're hungry for a win today.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
Hands it off out of the gun. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. The Browns at 8-4 now in the year. And they come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 as they line up, 2nd and 10. Brissett. Oh, and this ball is tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And the Steelers are going to take possession of the football.
I think there was a little too much heat on that one. He's trying to hit his running back out of the backfield. Normally you want to get the ball to them in stride. But here, this one's coming in hot.
The football going back over now to the Cleveland Browns. And the stakes in this game certainly high as we get toward the end of the regular season. For now, go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack.
Now that was a passer's nightmare. The front door totally shut down by the defense, so he kept going backwards, hoping to find another avenue of escape. It didn't exist.
And this almost intercepted. Not sure he saw the free safety that time. But lucky, incomplete. That'll bring him. Heading out as the Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football as they've got it with a 3rd down and less than a yard. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Brissett's throw is caught here by Anderson. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. A gain there of 21 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards. 2nd down. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the play fake. Here's Brissett. And that's caught inside the 30. And they're going to get this down to about the 17-yard line here.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
From the red zone now, Brissett. And he gets this one to Ridley complete. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 2 yards left on 2nd down from the 9. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And here he'll get it down to the 7. And give him 2 yards there as they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. To throw is Brissett. His pass caught at the 4. Touchdown, Browns. David Njoku, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Browns drive the entire length of the field, 99 yards for the score.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want a lot.
And the Browns getting set to go. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone. On 1st and 10, Brissett. He'll air this one deep for Anderson. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. To throw again on 2nd down. Brissett. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on 1st and 2nd down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the 1st down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Browns now going to take over late in this first half. And with a little under a minute remaining, we'll see if they want to try to... Brissett on 1st down. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. T.J. Watt, he continues to wreak havoc in the offensive backfield. Sack number 16 on the year. They'll come up after the sack on a 2nd and 12. Here's Brissett. Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Here's the Browns offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. For a lot of people, the MVP award means a quarterback award usually, but over 100 yards again last week. They're going to have to look his way more than once when giving out this award this season, I think.
Yeah, it's not just the consistency. It's been some plays that we've seen where we talk about it for weeks thereafter. That's what we're getting out of him. Over 100 yards last week. Expects to continue that in this game, too.
And he stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And he has the 1st down yardage before they bring it down right at the 45. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
Well, love to have a home run hitter in the backfield. Guy can take it the distance. But his short yardage, trying to pick up 1st downs, that big guy, oh, he's a nice luxury to have, isn't he?
And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far at 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. From the gun, here's Brissett. He completes it to Ridley. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 22-yard line. Now a handoff running through the middle. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line. Oh, it's a nickel set here defensively on 3rd and inches.
Still want to be prepared for a pass.
One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's able to pick up the first down before he's tackled right at the 10.
And we tend to give those running backs that are slashers a lot of credit, but how about guys who are maulers? Because that's what you want in short yardage situations. And we just saw that occur right there, didn't we?
Vertical, downhill running. They'll try to throw now. Brissett. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. To throw, Brissett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. 3rd and 7 now. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Now Brissett. Caught on a slant. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Browns are an extra point away now from moving out in front. Well executed there offensively. Defense looked a little confused, but he found his receiver, and that one good for 6 points.
And the payoff we just saw there tells us how many times they ran this play in practice.
Cleveland offense making their way out. They'll look for a drive to tie this up, down 21-14 as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down. Brissett now. And there is Amari Cooper, his first catch. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Brissett sets to throw it. And he will find Ridley on the left side. And not much happening there. He's taken down, but a late penalty flag in the backfield. And this looks like a roughing call. Well, that flag puts them on their heels a little bit more defensively as the officials walk it upfield.
Yeah, and they can blame the officials all they want, but bottom line, it's their own fault because, to me, that was an avoidable call. Stay focused and avoid major mistakes like that.
And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. 78 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the... And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns with a deficit. They're trailing, but with the football here to start the 4th. The Browns on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Here's Brissett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And the Browns are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they find a way to convert there on 3rd and 1. Well, they've had a great, impressive gets their drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defense side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. They're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. They'll try again. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. A great play there. With touchdown number 27, that ties Priest Holmes for the 3rd most in a single year. And the Browns are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th. We are set up for a fantastic finish now. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the 1st. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd.
But sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes inbounds. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd and short. Here's a give up the middle. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they search for a score to break this tie. To throw on 2nd and 6. Brissett. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 35. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Brandon, it's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. He'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone. Now the defense will burn their third and final timeout, as he'll get it with still 1:20 left to go in the game. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Hey, tick, 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 tick.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. 4 yards on the pickup, good enough to extend the drive.
Someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on 3rd down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered. Well, this ball game was close throughout. Remember, it was neck and neck at intermission, neck and neck at the end, but a great job to come in here in a tough environment, Charles, and get the victory.
Yeah, tough environment indeed. How about all the people we can hear shouting from their seats right below us, partner? They weren't real happy that their team didn't keep the home field. How about how these visitors came in, calm every step of the way, even with all the pressure, and found a way to get out of here with a win.
So for Pittsburgh, it's an important win for their playoff hopes as they move to 8-5. And they will head home next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for the Browns,